I am in Halifax Tavern once again. It's Saturday, June the 27th, 2020. I've just spent the day trying to, with the help of my good friend Marvin, repairing the roof that had, the tin had blown off and a ton of water had poured into the house. Hoping it hadn't damaged some of these heart pine floors, but we'll see. They're drying out right now. I just want to give an explanation of my Facebook page, Horseshoe and Wheatshave. My beautiful wife Shannon and I own an antique shop in Lynchburg called Buzzard Roost. You can find it on Facebook at Lynchburg Buzzard Roost. And years ago, we bought a couple of tankards, and one of them, they're both dated 1700s. They were London makers, London tankards, and one was engraved Victory, and the other was engraved Horseshoe and Wheatshave, which turns out to be a tavern that still exists in London. My bride visited there a couple of summers ago before she gave birth to our little boy when she was traveling with her family. Boy, I look really old and tired. So anyway, that brings me to that point, is I am not a fan of photos or video of myself, and I've always been uncomfortable with my voice. So it pains me to do these videos, but I'm doing it to document the removal of this old home and reassembly. Hopefully that there's enough left to reassemble it as original as possible. The page that you have found, we started a couple of years ago just to show the progression of our land we purchased, and we named our land after that tankard, Horseshoe and Wheatshave. That kind of gives you a little more explanation of why all the photos of clearing and burning brush and everything else. And the biggest, and I guess it's, I'm doing this video because people are now starting to follow it to see the progression of the tavern. And you're welcome to be here, and I'm glad you're here. We're excited to do this journey together. But the reason I'm telling you this is when I started it, it was mostly something just for me and Shannon and our little boy. I'm 53. My little boy is 8 months old. His name is Nehemiah Lafayette. It's a family name. And I want him to see all the stuff his old man did, just in case I'm not around for a whole lot of his life. But anyway, that sounds really sad. But anyway, that's what this page is for. But I'm glad you guys are here. We're excited to, as I said, to go through the progression of dismantling this home and then reassembling it on our property and eventually calling it our own home. I'm in one of the rooms now. Absolutely just fascinating. I love these old original heart pine floors and the width of them. I'll put my big foot there to show you just the dimension and the cut of some of these. I think you can see that. So anyway, we patched the roof. My good friend Marvin Jones that I work with at the Lynchburg Sheriff's Office was kind enough to help me do that. We both absolutely hate heights terribly. So without being too much more long-winded, that is some of the damage back behind me from where that hole, unfortunately, where the tin peeled off, where the wind had come through, had allowed a lot of water. We've had a tremendous amount of rain over the last couple of weeks. Unfortunately, there's some flooring over here that's already gone. It's too far to be saved. I mean, it's too far gone to be saved. Clearly, it's rot and probably full of insects as well. So the next step, when I'm back down here, I'm hoping we'll start removing the back addition, which again I've stated was not a historic addition. Little addition added in the 1900s. So that'll be one of the first things that we remove. That gives me great pause. Just a tremendous amount of damage. And I pulled back some carpet that was here just a little while ago, and a linoleum floor that was over top of it. And again, some of this beautiful heart pine floor that's unfortunately a little wet, but I'm hoping that most of this can be saved. It's really spongy. It's gone from here and clearly out that way. And we've got some significant structure damage up there. That those are load-bearing joists that travel the width of this foyer that are now gone. So there'll be a lot of rehab done to this house when it's reassembled. And the dust in here just absolutely kills me. So anyway, I just want to give you an explanation of who I am, what Horseshoe and Wheatshafe, the page, is all about, why it was started, and again, we're glad you're here. I'm glad you're going to follow this journey with us. We're hoping to do this old tavern justice, so we will take the journey together. Thanks so much.